Hi, welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Technology Review TV, and I believe we're live streaming now, that is, on Facebook Live. So hello, all the Facebook fans out there watching us on WCOBM.TV. Remember to click on our like button to like our show on Facebook at facebook.com/Technology Review TV. You can go to my Twitter page also and send me a tweet at twitter.com/Mac Jackson Jr. or my Facebook page. Find out more about what we do. It's macjacksonjr.com and register for upcoming webinars and workshops. But also, you can register and purchase or place a reservation today, that is, for our new book on how to protect your family from identity theft. It's How to Protect Your Family from Identity Theft. You can place your reservation today. Go to my Facebook page and also my website at macjacksonjr.com/store and make your reservation today. In this section, we call New Tech Gadgets for Business and Personal Productivity. I talk about new gadgets you can use for business and personal productivity. And these new gadgets include lots of different things. We talk about apps. For example, if you have a iPhone or an Android phone or any sort of smartphone device, you should make sure that you have antivirus software. That's right, folks, antivirus software on your phone. You may think, what? We have it for our desktops and my laptops. I need it for my phone as well. Yes. You need to protect our phones. Our phones are nothing more than a small version of our laptops and desktops that we carry with us. Our portable devices need to be protected from cyber thieves that would look to get your information. And they are very stealth and very clever, folks. You need to make sure you have certain apps on your smart device. You have them in your utility section of your phone. They take up little space, but what they are worth their weight in gold, because they can let you know if information on your device was or is being compromised. So we'll start with antivirus software. On your the iTunes store or the Android store, Google store, you do a search for antivirus software and you'll see a number of different apps that you can have downloaded. Some of them are for free, other ones you pay. The ones that you pay, you have additional services that they'll offer you. But if you just want basic monitoring of any files that are detected to be malicious, it will let you know. And there's other additional things that you can do after a file has been detected as being malicious. You can contact your service provider or your IT person, and they will be able to remove the files for you. Some of these apps will allow you to do it yourself, so definitely take a look at that. It's a good way of doing it. There's another interesting app and device that I'd like to talk about as well. It's getting a lot of publicity, and it's like Siri. Those of you who are familiar with Siri, that came out in 2011, how cool that is. Having voice commands given to your computer, automation, it responds back. While I'm very passionate about this particular type of technology, considering 15 years ago, my company, we designed one of the first voice applications on the market for home automation. Nowadays, you can have that same sort of automation with a program on a device from Amazon. This program is called Alexis, very similar to Siri, but it gives you more capabilities, as well as Echo. Google has a device as well called Google Home. These devices would sit in your home or your office, and all you do to activate them is announce their name. Once the name is announced, then you are able to ask for certain simple commands, like turn on the lights, play certain songs, play music. But now these devices are becoming more and more sophisticated. It looks like every month there's more software added to these devices. You can do things now like order an Uber if you need to. You can place order on Amazon Prime, ordering products delivered to your house just by using your voice now. So it does more than just make reminders for you. You have this automation kick and doing a lot more. It's one of the first steps, folks, towards AI, which is artificial intelligence. We're not there yet. These devices can do artificial intelligence and think like people, but they can do lots of things to make our standard of living, if you would, more convenient. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is, remember, when I first talked about this subject matter, is that the device sits in your home, your office, and it listens. That's right, folks, it listens for you to call its name. Now, those of us in the industry have some concerns about devices that are sitting dormant and not doing anything but listening for a command. We're concerned with these devices that are listening at other things that we may or may not want them to know about. And as far as the user, we don't know that they're listening. We are understanding that they're listening for certain commands and then it's turned on. But if the device is on all the time, it could be possibly listening to other conversations. So that is some of the things that we're concerned about. Now, we're not saying these devices are good or bad. I've reviewed a couple of them and I like them a lot. And I plan on having a Lexus product in our office as well for more further review and in-depth analysis also. But I just want to let you know that these devices are out there and these are some of the pros and cons about these particular electronic devices. So definitely be cautious, be careful about these devices. And in other words, if it's on, watch what you say. If you have a home-based office or you have a small business or company, you understand, especially by listening to our show here in Technology Review, the responsibility that you have in protecting your customers' data. Now, a lot of companies have taken the next step of taking their data and moving it to the cloud, meaning put their accounting software, their customers' inventory, all stored within a cloud service. This is a great way of protecting your data because now you transfer the risk to a company or corporation that will back up and put on updates and make sure that data is protected from cyber thieves and cyber attacks. So how do you access this data? You would access it through a technology called virtual desktop, and that virtual desktops mean that you will be able to access your information and run your office from your office on a desktop or a laptop through the internet and be able to remotely or virtually have access to that desktop through the internet. It's a great technology, simple, easy to use, and it can protect your data and give you a lot more access to your information, because now if you want to work from home, you can do the same thing without having to have your data copied onto a hard drive and brought home or transferred to a different location. Why have that hassle? We can all be stored in the cloud. There is a company that has this type of technology, and I'd like to give them a plug. They're one of our sponsors here at Technology Review. The name of the company is called InSync, INSYNQ, InSync, Virtual Desktop Solution. It's a great service. Definitely check out their website at InSync.com. And if you sign up, click on the promotional code MAC, M-A-C-K. That's the promotional code MAC for your business. If you're a small one-person organization to a large to medium-sized company and you wish to have virtual desktop solutions for your organization, give InSync a call and have it set up on your system. You will thank me for that, because they're a really good company, really good organization. But besides that, you'll be able to have a peace of mind knowing that you have taken steps in protecting your customers' personal identifiable information and personal data. Very, very important. Other things I'd like to cover with you as well as far as software solutions. When we're talking about password protections on websites, your browser that you use to access different websites, you need to have a user ID and a password. Well, trying to remember the user IDs and passwords can be very daunting. Yes, folks are writing them down and writing information down on a piece of paper, storing it in a spreadsheet. Those are old-fashioned techniques, should not be used, because when you write something on a piece of paper, your user ID and a password, you basically created currency, folks. That piece of paper now has a value to it worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not a good idea. You need to have a way to access that data. I'll have one for you. Check out a website from a company called LastPass. That's LASTPASS, LastPass. It will store and save all of your passwords from all the websites that you visit. All you have to remember is one user ID and one password. It's LastPass at lastpass.com. Lots of information we covered here in this particular segment. If you'd like to find out more, go to my website at macjacksonjr.com. That's macjacksonjr.com at my website. Also, make sure that you purchase your reservation for our book, How to Protect Your Family from Identity Theft and Fraud. That's How to Protect Your Family from Identity Theft and Fraud on my website at macjacksonjr.com/store. Make your reservations today. Boy, the shipping, we're excited about shipping. We're going to ship a lot of these out. And we're going to do some charity publicity as well for a local charity here in Las Vegas. So definitely make sure you make your reservation and you purchase our book on our website. We'll be right back here in Technology Review after these messages. Thank you.